Hey, journal freaks. I made it to the table again, and so did you. So yeah, this is not, I don't know what this is going to be yet, just because, you know, things are just so crazy right now, people. Trump has COVID, so I couldn't even record this any kind of video yesterday, so sorry about that, you guys. I missed one day in my 30-day challenge, and I couldn't record it just because, you know, things were so crazy. I mean, I did do this, which I think is pretty good. It says, "Wah, I'm a POS lying motherfucker. Karma is roosting inside my butt, but I'm still lying out of it. Hashtag dump. Hashtag super spreader Trump." So yeah, did that. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I hope you're having your coffee, and I hope you're up to this with me today. And this isn't going to be a journal with me. Like I said, I'm just going to flip through and show you guys some of the things that I have journaled in the past couple of days that I couldn't record, and I'll set a 20-minute timer. But I hope that you will use this video to inspire yourself to journal. And also, I really encourage you to watch this at 2 times the speed. It is so much more enjoyable. Okay, so let me go ahead and set my timer. Here we go. I haven't done much to the front of this. Still kind of thinking about it. I like A is for awesome. So here's the first page of the journal, and I will show you why I'm making a big deal about how this is page 1 and this is page 2. And one thing that I discovered, I've been using this journal for like a month, right, y'all? And I discovered that all of these things stand for a letter: A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So I just wanted to remind you that if you don't have anything to journal, that you can always journal your ABCs. And this is something that I did with my dip pen, because I was just trying to learn how to use the dip pen and try to learn how to do calligraphy. So if you don't know what to journal, you can always fall back on your ABCs. Also, I kept forgetting, you guys, to remind everybody to meditate, and I might move that to next month because this is September and we're out of September, we're into October now, and I just wanted to remind everybody that it's October and that Black lives still matter. Yeah, okay, so let's see. Oh yeah, so this is page, what did we say, 1, 2, 3. And page 3, just want to make sure that we're in focus. So this, as you see, is a little flip out, and our little envelope flip out or whatever. And I've got my prayer flower here. You all know the prayer flower. We can pray for anything we want to pray for. So we can pray for ourselves. We can pray for health and health and health and health. Health and health and mental health. Health, 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 and mental health. Okay, that's ridiculous. Okay, and this is the love and happiness meditation. So for you guys who've been watching these videos, Love and Happiness Meditation, is get something in your mind's eye, some beautiful picture of what you consider to be love and happiness, whether that is a person, whether that's Jesus, whether that's an experience, whether that's a time in your life. Get that picture nice and beautiful in your mind, and then take 3 deep breaths. That was meditation. And then the back of this, okay, oh no, there's one more thing, which is the Alice Guy Blanche, who is the first narrative film director ever. I mean, check out how she's dressed, y'all, behind the camera. Gloves, a hat, she fucking rocks. Anyway, as you guys know, I'm trying to finish off my film, and as you know now, because now it's public, our film has been invited to screen in the 2020 New Orleans Film Festival. This is our 7th film, and we are trying to finish it up, or we are finishing it up. And so this is how I prayed to our goddess, Alice Guy Blanche, to help us, our saint, and Saint Alice. And this is what she told us, how to finish a film fast. So we've done the credits. Now we are exporting. Export. And I believe there's also another thing of compress. And then upload. I think we go render. So anyway, I've been following her advice, and we're so close to finishing it, y'all. I think we're going to finish today. So thank you, Alice. Thank you so much. What I added to this journal, you guys, which I hear from a lot of people, is I added an index. So you probably can't see this because it's very shiny. I'm using a pencil, but I'll put it up here anyway to see if you can see it. So it is an index of everything that's in the book. So it would be easy for me to find things in the book. And I've tried indexes before, and I just kind of get bored with them and don't finish them. But I think they're really important because I have been photocopying a lot of my earlier stuff, which has been an inspiration. For example, this is something from an earlier journal, and at first blush, it is just a picture of some flowers, but what I'm doing here is I'm also tracking how I feel. If you guys remember, I did it like this last time, and it was just not successful at all. This is all from like bullet journaling advice that I'm getting from the books that I'm reading that I got at the library about bullet journaling, and I will try to put those in the description below, links to those books and links to the New Orleans Public Library, which is amazing. Anyway, I am using this, which is the back of this, which is finished. I'm using this as the legend. Is that what it's called? Where you have, all of the different symbols mean. And I am putting them here. So for example, yesterday I was happy and I felt loved, and that was in the morning. And I also felt hungry and I felt sad. So hungry and sad at this. Hungry and sad, okay, that's interesting. And then this morning in the AM, I felt happy. So there you go. And then I've started to make another one of these. Well, I have made another one of these for October, and I basically photocopied this, pasted it onto here, and then I've started to make it. So yeah, that's what I've changed about these pages. This is a blank page, still blank, and it may end up being like the rest of the index, depending on how big the book is. So, next page. So Moksa, you guys, I'm kind of, all I've done is just sort of made some notes here about what Moksa is, and I think I'm moving on to the next thing, which I'm going to talk about a little bit later, I think, in the video, which is dukkha, and that brings me to this sort of Bible and where we were the last time in the four noble truths. And this morning, I sort of studied them a little bit, and what I did is I wrote them out easily. So like the four noble truths are that suffering is a part of existence, and that it is desire that brings about suffering, and that there is an end to suffering, and that is called nirvana, and that the way to reach nirvana is to use the path. And the path is like we were talking before, that eightfold path of Buddhism. So anyway, pretty cool, huh? So anyway, that's that. Ooh. Okay. And then here I just sort of, I've just sort of been working on these, which are the faces. I just kind of made this one, like this is the kind of the main one that I'm looking at, because this was the last chemo before my mom started really losing her hair. It was after this chemo on the 23rd that my mom really started losing her hair. Okay, and yeah, y'all remember this one, this material. It's so funny. My husband and I are playing tennis. Patrick and I play tennis together, and then we also hit balls in the park, and then he got this material to put around the rackets, and it just feeling it makes me feel so calm. Anyway, I was thinking about maybe putting a flower here. What do you guys think? Do you think it's a good idea? Do you think like, no, it's perfect like that? I just don't know. I think it might be perfect like that. Oh yeah, like, share, subscribe. If you want to support me, you can check me some money at PayPal me at Danita Jackson. You can also become a patron for as little as $1 a month. Please support me. And it's okay if you don't have any money to support me, or you don't want to support me. This is where the free stuff is. Okay. Oh yeah, you guys, I sort of forgot about my health plan, and so I put there's some of my hits here, and then also you guys remember this. This is my health plan. So in 1 year, I want to have a good structural alignment, and I'm working on that now. And then 5 years time, I will have been working on my strength, and then after that, between 5 and 10, I'll be working on building, and then between 10 and 20, I will transform. And then that's when the singularity happens, you guys. Right. Here's like a 75-minute basic yoga class, just in case I forget any of the stuff, or I have to show somebody else how to do it. It's all there, because I'm not a... What if everything was a gift, y'all? What if everything was a gift? I keep thinking I want to add something to this. Why do I want to keep adding flowers to shit? Okay. Nope, didn't do anything. This page is pretty much finished. I just put a little tab here because sometimes you just want to go to the time, and just to see like, oh, what was I doing on that Tuesday? You know what I mean? Anyway, that's that. Oh yeah, this one I've been working on, which is like tips for financial well-being. Yeah, like if you want to see private stuff, and if you want to talk about private financial well-being, you can go, to my Patreon page. Where was that? Oh yeah, that's here. To the Patreon page, where you can learn about some of the stuff that I do to help my financial well-being. And anyway, these are some of the things that I do, my own tips that I follow, which is to spend less than I earn, to make target frugality a way of life. And I've talked about this before, which is basically spend less on what you don't like and more on what you do like. Don't carry any debt. double up or triple up or be communal in your living. Actively manage your finances, be thankful, recognize privilege, and give back accordingly, and have large-hearted ambition. So yeah, I'm constantly reminding myself about this. And I started thinking about how I used to like want to, you know, manifest these like private jet ride and a private boat ride from like New Orleans, which is a body of water, to someplace in Sweden, in Stockholm, which is, you know, like islands, and how to do this. And then I flipped it to think of ways to travel that are safe, communally owned, and inclusive. So just thinking about like the bus or the subway or whatever, like if I wanted to go from New Orleans to Stockholm, like how could I do that in a communal way? So these are things that I'm thinking about, because that's the way we have to think to move forward, honestly. This is my, I haven't looked at this in a while. It's my 10 favorite edible flowers. I haven't been adding to this. What's your favorite edible flower? Let me know and I'll write it on this card. And then here, I don't know if you can see, I haven't really done much on it, but it's like fall planting. So just basically what I'm planting when I plant in the fall. I have a couple of things that I'm meant to be planting today. What a surprise, you'll see it in my journal later. Okay. This is, yeah. I did something interesting here, which I'm going to experiment with you guys. And what I did is, not that one. Here, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh my God, seriously? Move on, move on, move on. Okay, I'm gonna have to move on to the, I was gonna do something here, but I have lost the pen. Okay, anyway, what I did is, this is like watercolor pencils that I made marks on here, and then I do have like a single-use watercolor pen, which I was going to, not a single use, but like a reusable watercolor pen, which I was going to show you guys, but I seem to have misplaced it. I try to keep everything organized, because if not, I just lose things, which I've just lost, and now I'm like, where the fuck is it? I'm becoming obsessed. Okay. Here's my Ruth Ginsburg. I guess I'm finished with this. Yeah, I guess I'm finished with this. I was going to put my annoying ass Trump guy here, but then I just did not want to have it on the same page, and I just also didn't want to be cynical, because RBG says if you're going to change things, you have to be with the people who hold the levers. And then, so like, this is the person that holds the levers. You know what I mean? So anyway, we already talked about the prey. Oh yeah, y'all. I loved Yuka's thing so much that I just made it a part of this. And then let's see, I'm still working on the marriage thing, which I think I want to move to another space, because now this has become all about sort of mental illness. Like, think a happy thought. And so yeah, this is sort of stuff about depression that we talked about. And then I started working on this new thing, which is list of tools to bring me back from the brink of mental collapse. It's so dramatic. But anyway, what that did, and I'm going to finish off the video with this, is it got me sort of looking at tags again. So that I made into a tag, and I also made this into a tag. And And so the one thing that I really love now that I've discovered is that you can make these rounded edges without buying machines or anything like that. I'm going to link to the video below of the lady that I looked at her video. See, I even used my cookie to make one. So anyway, I'm so excited about this. Just super excited. So I've just been making a bunch of tags, and one of the tags that I made was this one, which is sort of like, you know, remember this? My Lovescape, and it's sort of like the continuation of it. And I made this out of, you know, junk, something that you would throw in the bin. So for example, something like this, you know, and I might take something that I like about it and I might journal about it. So, you know, this came from like chamomile, and I really liked that it had the word free, so I used it. And so I was kind of messing around with that as well. And as you can see, I was messing around with textures again. And I'll talk a little bit about that maybe in another video, because I see that I'm running out of time, but I just wanted to look at this texture started here, y'all. My texture exploration started there, and then it carried on to this one, which has now sort of become, you know, a rumination on doggy heaven. So this is sort of all of the dogs, an amalgamation of all of the dogs that I know who I believe to be in doggy heaven, who are telling me that I love doggy heaven. So just to let me know that they're fine, and that these are the names of some of the dogs that are in doggy heaven. So I just paused my timer because it was about to go off, and now I'm going to start the stopwatch because I will ramble on. So anyway, I am rambling on basically. Like, okay, so we talked about this. Yeah, I don't think, oh, I just added this little apple. I was like exploring stuff from, I don't know, things that I, you know, have made or drawn myself. You know, like here's some ones that I was really working on. Texture. Oh, check this one out, y'all. This is, I drew that, and now it's appearing. This is the original. That's the original. Let's put these things in here. My God, y'all, there's so many possibilities with these. Anyway, that was the original. As I said, let's put these guys back in. Remember I told you guys that this is almost like, but not as, you know, not as like, not nearly at the level of this sort of mandalas or whatever that the monks make, Tibetan monks make. I know I'm saying all the wrong things, that they make and then destroy when they're finished making it. That's what this is, sort of. Yeah, I found this story. Here we go. I found this story in my previous journal, which I forgot to move over here. It's basically an incantation for travel, so I might go ahead and add it here, or I might... Remember, this is the little journal that I'm, the little pop-out that I'm taking to try to inspire me to travel. Okay, and we got to here, textures. Yeah, so I started fucking around with textures again, y'all. So there's the flower I made, and then I was messing around with trying to do calligraphy, and then messing around with textures again. I really love this one, and I'm going to actually pull it out of here. Yeah. Oh yeah, you guys, I was trying to save this for like some kind of, you know, sciencey, cool sciencey stuff, and then I just decided to do the Four Noble Truths on the back of this, or the Four Noble Truths, and I'm just going to stick this guy in here until I figure out what I'm going to do with him. But you see, this is another original. Oh my god, I love this. I'm so loving this. But I want to add something to it. Oh my god. I'm only allowing myself an additional 5 minutes with you guys. Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah. So it was originally in here, and then I originally draw it in here and then photocopied and put it in here. But what's so great about this paper, which is from this book that my housemate gave me, is that the paper is so thin. So, and that it's pretty hardy even though it's thin. Because look, I drew with opaque markers on this. And, but it's so thin that when you cut it out and paste it on, it's fantastic. Anyway, so things that you discover, right? Okay, what else? Okay. Oh, this is what I did. Oh, I was going to do this. Okay, so this is how I was going to display it. Oh, check this out. And then come over here and check this out. Okay, here we are. I don't know what I did yesterday. What did I do yesterday? I played tennis. I did tennis. I did a lot of journaling. I cleaned. And I worked on the Homeland, Wetland, my film. Okay. Okay, Cancer does indeed suck. Cancer blows. And I'm going to put this in the back here until I create a page for it. Oh yeah, here I drew my my own. Remember I said before. Here's my September. Here's my October. So I'm gonna maybe. Oh shit, you guys! I think I might have. Nope, we're good. Okay. Oh, I've gone over. I've totally gone over. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, I'm going to somehow attach this so that we know it's October and that we can look at this every day. And thanks so much, you guys. I'm so glad that you were here with me. Ow, ay, fuck. And so happy that you journaled with me. And peace, y'all. Peace.